Team CHE somehow knew we had a hurricane coming, and we had the winds had started to gust up for this hurricane that was coming, and you don't think much of it. You get ready for the hurricane, and before you knew it, we had a couple of branches fall on the roof because of the winds that kicked up, and so whoops, there's a leak in the roof. There's a leak in the roof, and we're leaking all over the entertainment system. So then you call Steven up and say, look, I got a hurricane coming this week. And I say, yeah, I know. And he's running around like crazy the whole day too, fixing other people up before the hurricane comes. And so, he had a guy come by here in no time flat right away and fix that roof probably in 30 minutes. Big hole in the roof, fix it in 30 minutes. He was on his way. And I don't know how he did it, but we have these kooky shingles and he got those shingles to match. Last minute, that's hard to do. The best reference is from a friend. And I have a friend that has a lot of work done by Steven and Team CHE. And so I had to get vinyl siding on the house. So it's a friend of mine, John Morgan, and I asked him, look, I got to get some vinyl siding. Who do you know? What would you do? And he said, the guy I know is Steven. You can see him at the Carolina Hurricanes games all over the place. And he did my vinyl siding on my house. Okay, good. So I called him and said, what can you do? He came over and take a look right away, and he had his books and all of his material, and he knows who to go to and what would work best in the house. And it looks good. It looks really, really good. The good thing is the work that Steven did and Team CHA did was increase the value of my house significantly. Known him for years, like 3 or 4 years, and you totally trust him. I totally trust him. You can just tell. When someone walks in the door, you can just tell if you trust him or not. And I do, and I was right, and I do trust him. Every piece of work he does for me is just very, very good. He knows how the insurance companies work. I didn't know how insurance companies worked. And so he knows exactly how to handle the insurance companies. You can tell how Steven cares about what he does. You can tell about first of all, he never stops. He's running around like a crazy man. He's got stuff, he's running around doing stuff constantly. And he'll tell you too exactly how much he cares about the work that he does, because he knows that if you don't do good work, you won't get repeat business, right? And he cares about everything that he has to do. He does. He does good work and pays attention to detail. Boy, is that important. He pays attention to detail. And by the time the job is over, he's done a very good job, always. I'm not sure they even talk big, but they walk bigger than they talk. They walk bigger than they talk, if that makes any sense. Because you don't know what to think at the very beginning, and then when it's all done, you're like, wow, how does he know all this stuff? And when the job is done, it's always inexpensive or always affordable, and always good quality work. It always is. You should see my house now, how much better it looks. And the thing that I love the most, I think, really is how quick he can get the work done. It's not months down the road, where we're filled. You would think as much business as he has, because he does such good work and has such a good reputation, that he'd always be busy. But when it comes down to it, when you really, really need him, he's always there.